Golden Shoals.
We're going to start off with that corn cover, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The lights, they change everything, including the tuning. Who'd have thought thinking about the good times could ever make you feel so bad? Wishing and hoping they be coming back, it's about enough to drive you mad. I've been looking for a job, but ain't none to be found for a full-time rounder or a part-time blues hound. Who'd have thought thinking about the good times could ever make you feel so bad? I said, who'd have thought thinking about the good times could ever make you feel so bad? Wishing and hoping they be coming back, it's about enough to drive you mad. Oh, once I had a lover, sweet as could be. Now the only one I'm getting any love from is me. Who'd have thought thinking about the good times could ever make you feel so bad? Once I was a little bitty baby boy, bouncing on my daddy's knee, laughing and a giggling and drumming for joy. I didn't know what would become of me. Who'd have thought thinking about the good times could ever make you feel so bad? Wishing and hoping they be coming back, it's about enough to drive you mad. Money in my pocket, no body in my bed. If it wasn't for dying, I would wish I was dead. Who'd have thought thinking about the good times could ever make you feel so bad? Make you feel good. Daddy's knee, laughing and a giggling and jumping for joy. I didn't know what would become of me. Hey, who'd have thought thinking about the good times could ever make you feel so bad? Wishing and hoping they be coming back, it's about enough to drive you mad. Well, a Dominic Rooster and a bow-legged hen, they go together, they ain't no kin. Who'd have thought thinking about the good times could ever make you feel so bad?
Thank you guys so much. It's been a long time since we've been packed in a small room full of people.
Yes, indeed.
And it's really nice to be here, back in Madison. Like Mark said, it won't be our last time. Really charmed by this place. And it seems to be like every time we've played here, it's like, I don't know where we're going to play next. We've done the alley, now we're playing in a barber shop.
Hopefully the
post office, Yeah, maybe. Yes, I hear there's. This is kind of the start of a March tour we're doing. Tomorrow we're going to Cincinnati. We have a few days off, and then we're making our way towards Baltimore, New York City, Virginia and North Carolina. So if you guys know anybody in those places, please let them know we're coming through.
More crowded places.
That was a song Mark wrote called Who'd Have Thought Thinking About the Good Times Could Ever Make You Feel So Bad. That's a mouthful, right? But it's on our new album we came out with in 2020, which is like old now, but in the what is time anyway. But we're going to do an even older one, so we can at least say this one came before.
Yes. It's a little love song called Sugar in My Tea. And I wrote it about my wife before I ever met her. I don't need no sugar in my tea. My little loving baby is sweet as can be. And I don't need no cream in my coffee. I'm sweet on my baby and she's sweet on me. She said, baby, why do you love me like you do? You're like a gumdrop lollipop, I'm stuck on you. I whispered in her ear, I feel the same about you. Oh, I guess that means we're really in love. I don't need to spend a whole lot of money. My little loving baby is sweeter than honey. And I don't need to drink a bottle of wine. My baby's love intoxicates me all of the time. I said, baby, why do you love me like you do? You're like a gumdrop lollipop, I'm stuck on you. She whispered in my ear, I feel the same about you. Oh, I guess that means we're really in drop-dead ruby red heavenly lips. She got a head on her shoulders and a groove in her hips. Oh, whatever did I do to deserve this? Well, I don't need no sugar in my tea. My little loving baby is as sweet as can be. I don't need no cream in my coffee. I'm sweet on my baby and she's sweet on me. She said, baby, why do you love me like you do? You're like a gumdrop lollipop, I'm sweet on you. I whispered in her ear, I feel the same about you. Oh, I guess that means we're really in love. Oh, I guess that means we're really in
They say there's silver in the Pinnacle Mountains, nuggets found in the river below. Back in the cave way up on the mountain, one man had the fortune to know. Though many have searched this mountain, its secret is hidden in the ground. Lives were risked and crops were abandoned, but the treasure hasn't yet been found. It's a rocky old mountain I'm a-climbing, there's a raging river below. Through the valley so beautiful and winding, and its secret I may never know, and its secret I may never know. Shelter from the storm with the sheep in the cave. Things of silver in the walls were gleaming as the streaks of light danced and played. Upon returning his sheep to the pasture, back to the cave he thought he could go. But for weeks he searched for the silver that was hidden in the ground below. It's a rocky old mountain I'm a-climbing, there's a raging river below. Through the valley so beautiful and winding, and its secret I may never know, and its secret I may never know. It's a rocky old mountain I'm a-climbing, there's a raging river something out in the weeds. There comes Ruby with the big black car. Staggering Willie, what you looking for? I'm looking for money. I'm looking for money. I'm looking for money, but I can't find none nowhere. Chopped up the porch and chopped up the fence. Ain't money, money, I'll find you yet. I'm looking for money. I'm looking for money. I'm looking for money, but I can't find none nowhere. In that deep hole, and there comes Ruby with the big black car. Staggering Willie, what you looking for? I'm looking for money. I'm looking for money. I'm looking for money, but I can't find none nowhere. Something out in the weeds. There comes Ruby with the big black car. Staggering Willie, what you looking for? I'm looking for money. I'm looking for money. I'm looking for money, but I can't find her nowhere.
Thank you very much. How about that fiddling by Amy Alvey there? Woo! Tearing it up.
Well, Mark wowed you on the guitar, but he's going to put it down for a second here and wow you on the banjo as well. Dazzle ya. Razzle dazzle. So those last two songs were traditional. Neither one of us wrote those. But Mark and I really like to play old time and bluegrass standards. So, you know, that's kind of how we formed after all. Gosh, it's like I haven't been on a stage in months, right? Yeah, we met over our mutual love of getting into this sort of American folk music. You know, while Mark was listening to Korn in New Jersey, I was like very much, you know, hearing just top 40 stuff, but I guess I was an alt rock girl as well. I sort of shunned the popular music.
You were playing Tool.
I was playing Tool. Yes.
So we'll get back to some original stuff, some older stuff. We have a few albums for sale over there. The last two we played are on the Milkers and Hollers album, and that's a collaboration of traditional string band music that we did with the now defunct Old Time Snake Milkers of Charlottesville, Virginia. And Jane was asking us what that was a reference to, the name, the Old Time Snake Milkers, and all we're going to say is it's PG-13. We'll let you put the dots together on that one. But this next one, Coffee in the Morning, it's on the first full-length album we put out, called Reasons to Run. The one with the van on the front, a little drawing of us inside of it. I did a little thumbing in Virginia. Lord, it was a real good time. We raised hell in Leesburg and rambled on a Winchester to seen a ghost of Patsy Cline. The first ride gave me a hit of ganja, the second got me high on God. I walked around the bend and I found a couple friends, and they got me there in no time at all. And there's coffee in the morning, whiskey in the evening, tobacco in the middle of the day, laughing in the sunshine, crying in the nighttime, trying to sing my blues away. I met a down under girl upon a mountain, the sweetest girl that ever could be. And a goddess from Detroit came along and stole my heart, and I made a big old fool of me. I was rolling up to Boston, Massachusetts, leaving Galax, Virginia behind. My liver prayed for mercy, and my heart was even worse, 'cause he was busted up, broke down and crying. And there's coffee in the morning, whiskey in the evening, tobacco in the middle of the day, laughing in the sunshine, crying in the nighttime, trying to sing my blues away. Seeds in the ground, the roots began to grow, but before they took a hold, I had to pack my grip and skip out of town. It was 2 days from Bozeman to Chicago, 1,900 miles of rain. It was pouring from the sky and gushing from my eyes, and it flooded up the Minnesota plain. And there's coffee in the morning, whiskey in the evening, tobacco in the middle of the day, laughing in the sunshine, crying in the nighttime, trying to sing my blues away. And there's coffee in the morning, whiskey in the evening, tobacco in the middle of the day, laughing in the sunshine, crying in the nighttime, trying to sing my blues away. Yodelay-ho, yodelay-I, yodelay. Thank you.
Mark, you wrote that one back in what, 2016?
Yeah, somewhere thereabouts.
This is a long time ago. You know, I was thinking about it. I mean, we both had coffee this morning, but, you know, Mark is sort of prompting a sober tour this tour, and I thought, yeah, I would like to do that too. Of course, I drank 2 nights ago, but I was like, hey, I'm not on tour yet. You know, like, you know, Mark, when he gets on the plane, he's on tour, but me, I'm like, well, I haven't left Madison, Tennessee yet. But anyways, Jane has been awesome to get us some kombucha here, which I'm like, yeah, I love some good kombucha. And yeah, tobacco, you know, on occasion, but I've all this to say we've grown up a lot. We've been playing a lot together, and like now that we're like firmly in our 30s, it's like, you know, I'm sure you guys are familiar. It's like, oh, you can't just
drink and smoke.
Yeah, drink and smoke all the time, and
wish we could.
Spend hours in the car and feel good. Anyways, we're going to do one of mine now. It's a song I wrote about rock climbing. And, you know, I think everyone had their way of coping during the pandemic. It was really hard for us musicians, especially, you know, things still being canceled. Even still today, you know, things getting canceled. We had a conference we were supposed to go to in February that got canceled back in December. And I've been rock climbing since 2013, and I was so grateful to kind of have that outlet and have that to turn to, because, you know, it's something I could do outside, and it's something that if I was going to be planning a trip, you know, it's like, like I could count on it. I could count on it happening and being way more reliable than like trying to book these dates 6 months out only to have them be canceled. So anyways, this song is still very near and dear to me. And I actually sent my hardest climb to date last month in Puerto Rico. So there's that. This is called Rock Topper. I am a rock topper, from my head down to my shoes, my head down to my shoes. I'll save my last dollar and spend it on some booze. I'll spend it on some booze. I'll sing it out, I'll sing it out, I'll sing it out off a mountain for those who want to hear. Never mind that my clothes are dirty and worn. Standing on that rock is my greatest reward. Spend all day, just get a little higher, a little closer to the top, a little closer to the top. But today you may not conquer. Get closer to the top, a little closer to the top. I'll sing it out, I'll sing it out, I'll sing it out, I'll sing it out off a mountain for those who want to hear. Never mind that my clothes are dirty and worn. Standing on that rock is my greatest reward. Good. Never mind that my clothes are dirty and worn. Standing on that rock is my greatest reward. Never mind that my clothes are dirty and worn. Standing on that rock is my greatest reward.
Thank you. I was just thinking about the time that we played that with Maria Corelli in Hanover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Maria and I go pretty far back, I guess to 2015. I got hired to sit in with her old bluegrass band on a tour, and her and I became fast friends. And it turns out she had done some rock climbing too, and we sort of like, oh, it would be so fun to do a rock climbing trip, but like play shows along the way. So her and I did that a couple years, like a couple springs in a row, and we called ourselves Wago Lily. And I think like with her was the first time I played that song, in fact. It was before we recorded it.
I wasn't the first.
So it
won't be the last either.
So anytime we're playing around Maria Corelli, we have her jump up and sing that one with us.
Some of you guys must know Maria Corelli. Yeah. Based in Kentucky, right outside of Cincinnati. Plays around here a bunch. She's great. I sadly am not much of a rock climber. I think I've gone out a total of 3 times and had fun when I was doing it, but it's a little too intense for me. I'm more of a movie watching or walking in the park kind of guy.
Mark goes on runs, and you've got your Ab Ripper X routine that you do.
Yeah, the less I have to travel to exercise, the better.
So this is the title track off of that CD, Reasons to Run. We've got a few albums for sale, but we have a new merch item this time around. We actually have these stickers that say, I stream Golden Shoals for free, so I bought this sticker. And they're going for $5. And, it's a bit expensive for a sticker, but just consider it, payment up front for all the times you're going to stream us on Spotify or for people at Spotify. Stream on Spotify. Yeah. Here we go. My beating heart is in your hands. My beating heart is in your hands. But you can count on me to disappear when it's more than having fun. I've got too many reasons to run. I was just a stranger passing through. Poor boy, I was just a stranger passing through. But I made damn sure you knew my name before the night was done. I've got too many reasons to run. I got a car in the shop down in New Orleans. I got family still in Cali. It's been months since I've seen. There's rock across the country that I long to carve my name, and hardly a reason to stay. But I like the way you've made your home. You heard me, honey. I like the way you made your home. But what's the use in settling down when there's more pretty boys than one? I've got too many reasons to run. Those chilly winds are blowing through. Those chilly winds are blowing through. But 7 months is far too long to live without the sun. I've got too many reasons to run. I got a car in the shop down in New Orleans. I got family still in Cali. It's been months since I've seen. There's rock across the country that I long to carve my name, and hardly a reason to stay. On my way, I must stay true. That's Mark Killian's give everybody. To all those things I said I'd do. But they're all just bad excuses, 'cause really I've got none. It's all I've ever really known. I've got too many reasons to run. I got a wandering eye and a heart to match. pair of brown boots too hard to catch, 'cause I bought a new bike and it goes real fast, faster than the city's eating all my cash. But I'm gonna live easy and have a good time, even if it makes me broke. I got people in places low and high, they're standing in my corner and they're getting me by. And I've got a man who will never be mine. He wants to stay friends and I can't decide, but I'm gonna live easy and have a good time, even if my heart gets broke. I'm gonna live easy and have a good time, ain't nothing gonna get me down. I'm gonna leave my troubles and worries behind, paint a new coat on the town. Got whiskey in my pocket and the band is hot, two-stepping at the Double Crown. Oh, I'm gonna live easy and have a good time, ain't nothing gonna get me down. I got the old-time fever in a really bad way, got me picking and a grinning and a wasting my days. And this place has a way of wearing, so they say. The weather's getting warmer, so I think I'll stay. And I'm gonna live easy and have a good time, even if it wears my soul. I'm gonna live easy and have a good time, ain't nothing gonna get me down. Gonna leave my troubles and worries behind, paint a new coat on the town. Got whiskey in my pocket and the band is hot, two-stepping at the Double Crown. Oh, I'm gonna live easy, have a good time, ain't nothing gonna get me down. Souped up Chevy tank is full of gas, and I'm fixing on splitting when I pack my bag, 'cause I got an itchin' that I know the open road can scratch. Ain't no tellin' if I ever come back, but I'm gonna live easy and have a good time, doesn't matter where I go. I'm gonna live easy and have a good time, ain't nothing gonna get me down. Gonna leave my troubles and worries behind, paint a new coat on the town. I got whiskey in my pocket and the band is hot, two-stepping at the Double Crown. Oh, I'm gonna live easy, have a good time, ain't nothing gonna get me down. I got whiskey in my pocket and the band is hot, two-stepping at the Double Crown. Oh, I'm gonna live easy, have a good time, ain't nothing gonna get me, nothing gonna get me, nothing gonna get me.
Thank you very much. Live Easy. That one is off our most recent album, and we've only done a couple of new ones here this set, but we'll do a whole bunch of new stuff in the next set. You might want your fiddle for this next one, Amy.
I'm actually gonna a cappella sing all the parts.
We'll do a couple more from Reasons to Run. This next one, Southside, Amy wrote just before we left Boston, if I'm not mistaken.
Towards the end of that era, yeah.
Yeah. We, as we said, we started out in Boston, and in 2015 we left to hit the road full time. In 2016 we spent a whole year just playing gigs all across the country and trying to figure out what the next spot to land was going to be. And it turned out to be Asheville, North Carolina. We spent a couple years kind of, we couldn't really say we lived there because we were still on the road most of the time, but we were definitely centering in Asheville for a while.
That last song features my favorite bar in Asheville. It's called the Double Crown, so you probably heard that, where there's a country karaoke on Monday nights and Western Swing Wednesday on Wednesday nights. Big Hank Williams shrine by the bathroom. So, and as far as I know, they're still there. They're still going, still doing that stuff. So, yeah. Southside, meet me in the grass sitting under the shade. Southside, meet me at 2 o'clock, don't be late. Don't you keep me waiting all day just to come back crawling into bed with me. I'll leave you in the morning. Sun's out, better bring your guns. Won't you show me your teeth? Sun's out, so tell me all your secrets and I promise I'll keep. Well, come on, baby, don't be shy. Got my 2 ears ready and an open heart. There's nothing left to hide. Hound dog, itching at the collar just to get that bone. Bullfrog, moonlight shining, can't you hear him moan? Don't you keep me loose on your chain. Love me like you know you should, or set me free to love another. Cigarette hanging out of your mouth. Back porch, I'm packing up the wagon and I'm heading south. Don't it feel good to drive? Music blasting and the windows down, and you no longer on my mind. Don't you keep me waiting all night just to come back crawling into bed with me. I'm leaving in the morning.
Well, I was standing on the corner in the middle of the day, giving all of my sweet time away. I was sitting on a sofa on a sunny afternoon, sipping a tulip and a shooting the moon, falling and a squalling on the 7 seas. I was riding on a dolphin, I was shooting the breeze. I've been working real hard, need a vacay, and I think I'm gonna go away. So it's goodbye to Boozy Susie, it's goodbye to Betsy Brown, it's fare thee well to Daisy Duke, to the world below I'm bound. Going up to North Dakota or down to Mexico, to anywhere that I can be found. So it's goodbye to Boozy Susie, and it's goodbye to Betsy Brown. I had a Carolina calico calliope kite, I was flying it high, I was riding it right. Had a melancholy Mississippi Murphy bed, I was healthy in the body, I was sick in the head. It was a victorious vacation, but a sticky situation from my glorious good time to the ground. Well, the jelly jam was juicy, and the lady's name was Lucy, and I wasn't about to stick around. So it's goodbye to Boozy Susie, it's goodbye to Betsy Brown, it's fare thee well to Daisy Duke, to the world below I'm bound. Going up to North Dakota or down to Mexico, to anywhere that I can be found. So it's goodbye to Boozy Susie, and it's goodbye to Betsy Brown. I said a B, I said a O, said a O, Susie. I said a B, I said a O, said a O, Susie. I'm gonna play a little hippie, gonna skip a little school, I'm gonna shim, sham, shimmy in a swimming pool. I said a B, I said a O, said a O, Susie. Woo! It's goodbye to Boozy Susie, it's goodbye to Betsy Brown, it's fare thee well to Daisy Duke, to the world below I'm bound. Susie, and it's goodbye to Betsy Brown. And a goodbye to Blues and Susie, goodbye to Betsy Brown.
Thanks, guys. We're going to take a short 15-minute break. We'll be hanging out at this merch area. We do take PayPal and Venmo, and cash, cold, hard, at cash and card. Any way you guys, want to give us money, we can accept it. So come see us.
We can't do crypto, but
Who knows, someday.
Golden Shoals.
like rain. Around the curve came the passenger train. Out on the line was old Bill Jones. He's a good old hobo and he's trying to get home. Trying to get home. He's trying to get home. He's a good old hobo and he's trying to get home. Oh, way down in Georgia on the tram, the roads are getting muddy and the leaves are getting damp. Tried to get the freight train to leave that town, but they don't allow no hobos hanging around. Hanging around, yeah, hanging around. Well, they don't allow no hobos hanging around. Today, the brakeman said you're gonna have to pay. I got no mud and soap on my shoes. I'm trying to head west, got the Milwaukee Blues. The Milwaukee Blues, I got the Milwaukee Blues. I'm trying to head west, got the Milwaukee Blues. Before he died, there are two more roads I would like to ride. The fireman said, what can they be? The Southern Pacific and the Santa Fe. The Santa Fe. He said the Santa Fe. He said the Southern Pacific and the Santa Fe. Before he died, fix the road so the boats can ride. Oh, when they ride, they will ride the rides. They will put their faith in the hands of God, in the hands of God, in the hands of God. They will put their faith in the hands of God.
That's a Charlie Poole song, another old-time number. It's actually technically the first... Well, Charlie Poole was a banjo player from North Carolina, and he had the first country hit record. That was not that song. It was another song he did called Don't Let Your Deal Go Down, but...
The Milwaukee Blues is better, so we do that.
You heard it here first.
Maybe someday we'll do Don't Let Your Deal Go Down. Now we're going to play one of my songs. It's inspired by the style of banjo playing that Doc Boggs did, who's one of my banjo and singing heroes, a coal miner from Virginia who had a little short music career in the 20s, went back to the coal mines, and then got rediscovered in the folk revival of the 60s and played on festival stages after he retired the coal mines, and put some political lyrics to The House of the Rising Sun and twisted it around a little bit. See if you recognize that tune in here. You probably won't. leaves are dry and dying. The air takes on a chill. The shadowed clouds are gathering now upon that hallowed hill. And the specter of the working man's savior is a bold and a boisterous light. And everyone wants to be Jesus Christ, but nobody wants to die. Don't you ever trust no oil man. He wears a suit and tie. An oil man will destroy your land, and he'll drink your blood like wine. And the brood of hate has sprouted wings. They take their wicked flight. They shine their claws and they sharpen their jaws. The scapegoat dies tonight. There's a monster in the White House, and he's doing his very best to bonify his bankroll and to hide his hollow breast. 300 million prisoners from sea to shining sea. The devil hides in a child's eye, and he has your sympathy. And he has your sympathy. Thank you. It's a tiny little stage. Sorry you have to walk in front of it, Amy.
You know what, though?
I got the good end of that stick.
It's the first barbershop I've ever been to that's had a stage. Is this always here? Like, even, wow. That's pretty cool. I actually just got my hair cut, otherwise I'd be asking Jaden for a bit of a trade here. I mean, I guess I could always go shorter. I said that to Mark though. I was like, hey Mark, so this is actually a barber shop. So, if you want to get your hair cut, I'm sure Jane could do it. And he's like, what, do you think I need to get my hair cut?
Well, it's like when somebody offers you a breath mint, you should take the breath mint. It's like maybe it's the same with haircuts.
Are you still cutting your own hair?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I guess not. The last haircut I had was at my best friend from high school got married, and he hired a barber to come in.
Oh.
And I was one of the groomsmen, and we all got our hair cut by professional barbers from Brooklyn.
Fancy.
While Frank Sinatra was playing on the stereo.
How did that work?
What do you think? It's like 4 months ago, so.
I think that's good.
All right.
1, 2. We suffer the winter for a perfect summer day. You pack the car in the cooler for the lake. Don't ask me to go, 'cause I'll say no. It's not 'cause I am shy. Honey, you don't know my mind. What do you see when you look out at the water? Must be nice, so fun and fancy free. It can show your true reflection, and it can make a grown man cry. Honey, you don't know my mind. 'Cause what I see when I look out at the water don't bring to me a peaceful state of mind. The water's kind and calm, but can drag a grown man down. Honey, you don't know my mind. I did all that I could, what more can I say? And I would give my life again if it meant that he'd be saved. And every night I hear him call my name. And every night I hear him call my name. 'Cause when I hear you talking about the water, there's no mistaking the sparkle in your eye. I hope you never lose it, 'cause the world has stolen mine. Honey, you don't know my mind. Thanks. That's another one from the new album, our self-titled Golden Shoals. We're really proud of it, and we had a great time recording it. It's the first album we've done we took the liberties of some more expanded production. You know, we've got bass and drums on a few of the tracks. On that last song, we put a little organ, some vibey background vocals. But then we also do some stripped-down duo stuff on that album as well, including this next one.
This one's called Old Buffalo. It's a song that I wrote when I was in Montana. I mentioned in an earlier song that I spent a month in Montana. That was back in 2016. And Bozeman, I worked on a farm for a month. We had a month in between tours. And I was like, let's see what farming is like. Maybe that'll be my next career. And spoiler alert, I didn't become a farmer. But I did have a really good time out there, and since I was really trying it on for size, I was working really hard, and my boss there, who was kind of my host as well, about 2 weeks into it, I think she started feeling bad that I was working so hard and not seeing any Montana. And she got in the truck and she told me to hop in and took me out to this beautiful pasture with the rolling hills and the mountains off in the distance, and these buffalo were just walking around so peacefully, but they're so big and so powerful, and it just really, really struck me how they were really just taking their time and prompted me to write this piece of what I like to call cowboy existentialism. Old Buffalo. Old buffalo roaming across the range. He got a long, long way to go, but he's ambling just the same. He don't read no calendar, he can't tell no time. He We don't know the meaning of a dollar and a dime. Look at that old coyote stalking his weary prey. You know if he don't make the kill, then he ain't gonna eat today. His belly is a rumbling, his legs are shaky and weak. It's mighty hard to catch your meal when you ain't enough to eat. Roll on now, I don't mind rolling slow. Roll on now, we ain't got far to go. Look at that old window still rambling down the track. He got everything he needs in his old gunny sack. He don't mind a lean on time, drinking a coffee cold. No, he got peace inside his mind and a comfort in his soul. Look at that old Wall Street boy wearing a suit and tie. He can buy anything he wants, but he's afraid to die. Money is a mean old hound, nipping him at the heels. He's digging himself a deeper grave with every crooked deal. Roll on now, I don't mind rolling slow. Roll on now, we ain't got far to go. That's right there, man. Look at that old bungalow sleeping on the ground. Walking in the noonday sun, it's 13 miles to town. A stranger is a welcome friend, singing a song so rare. In a land of milk and a honey, you know we got enough to share. Roll on now, I don't mind rolling slow. Roll on now, we ain't got far to go. Roll on now, I don't mind rolling slow. Do the Honeysuckle Blues.
I was gonna
We
say.
got one blue for it.
I was gonna say the new friend, just that I don't have to. Oh yes. Log back. And,
We
you
got to
know,
know yes for that. Sure.
You know, just for the sake of it,
So you
We're
don't have to
going
walk
ro-
across the front of the stage so many times.
2 more times. You know.
Yeah.
Not that I don't. You know, next time we'll do a little yada da da da. We got the stage lights and.
Yeah, we're on TikTok now, so we got to start working on our dance routines.
Yeah. You know, yeah, we used to be like, all right, so we're on Facebook and Instagram, and we're not on TikTok, though. You have to draw the line somewhere. But actually, we did get on TikTok, and you know what? It's fun. It's a fun platform. And, you know, I'm not encouraging anybody to get on it or anything. But, you know, I was just talking with somebody during the intermission. Social media can be what you want it to be. And, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I struggle with it sometimes, like getting sucked in and doing the whole comparing myself to other people. But then, you know, there's also like some really meaningful connections I've made on social media, including a girl who was a fan of ours on the West Coast messaged me about fiddle lessons, and you know, I gave her fiddle lessons most of 2021, and we became friends. We've never met in person, but you know, like she's like somebody I consider a friend, and that would have never happened without Instagram. So you know, it can be what you want it to be, I guess. Speaking of new friends.
Yeah.
This is a song I wrote about friendcest. It's like when your ex dates your best friend. We've all had it happen to us in one way or the other. Sometimes we're the one getting hurt. Sometimes we're the ex-best friend, you know? That sounds pretty good, right? It's happened to me more than once, so put pen to paper, and this is what came out. Yesterday, but that was way back in the summer, far away from this cruel winter day. We were fresh off of other encounters that left us feeling unsure of ourselves, tossed out like the trash. We found each other. We were crown jewels put back on the shelf. Your loving was kind and sweet-tempered, but the big road was calling my name. We said we'd keep track of each other without ever holding a claim. I did my best to do right by you. Seems like you missed the mark. It looks like you found yourself a new friend, and I found out who you really are. I've had my share of shortcomings. It's not the first time I've been left in the dust, but I thought that this time was different. You were someone I thought I could trust. I didn't think you could hit so close to home. You need a fool, and I played the part. It looks like you found yourself a new friend, and I found out who you really are. I took my chances when I let you go. I knew that you might bring somebody home. How could I expect she'd be my dearest old friend? Now she's someone that I used to know.
guys? How you guys doing out there? You having a good time? How many people is this your first unmasked show in a long time? Okay, cool. Wow, you guys have been at it. That's great. Live music is alive and well in Madison, Indiana. Love that. Love that. I've been playing, so I moved to Vancouver in October with my partner, and I've been playing a weekly gig there that's been really fun, and it's still pretty, things are opening up, and it's great, and, but you, yeah.
Didn't want you to get too far there.
Yeah, everything, it's vaccines and masks and all that stuff, and it's just, I'm grateful that that's going on, and I've been able to perform in my new hometown and kind of get out and meet people. It's been great, and it's awesome to come out and be on the road and see all kinds of different places and how they're handling it, This is the first show of this tour, and we're pretty excited to see what happens next.
What is next? We're playing in Cincinnati tomorrow. Newport, Kentucky, technically. Apparently we're competing with Tool in Louisville. I mean, come on. Who thought?
They're going to ruin our draw.
Yeah.
At least one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
We're touring with my dog Cecil. She's obviously not here right now because if she was, she's very sweet. She'd be running up to all you guys and like saying hey, giving you some licks, and then going to the next person, and that's what she'd be doing all night. But we toured with her last summer actually, and it went great. And my boyfriend is also a touring musician, so he's actually touring the west coast of Canada. So like we pretty much did a wife swap here. Like my boyfriend was literally hanging out with Mark's wife just the other day, so it's fun. We, mixing it up.
Platonically. Just don't want anybody to get the wrong idea,
I know, it's like, now that you're like, you mentioning your wife, it's like, oh, now people know. They know for sure now we are not a couple. The bubble's been popped.
No more wondering.
started that one fast, and I think we got faster.
We practiced that tune yesterday. I was like, that was a little slow, Amy.
That was slow, huh? I'll show you. No, that was fun. That was fun.
Yes. We'll do some more original stuff here now. This next one's called Love from Across the Border. It's about being a jerk, being told that you're being a jerk, and then trying not to be a jerk. I think we've all been there.
Hopefully we've all been there.
No, I've never been a jerk. Not me. Yeah, okay, buddy.
That's like the jerkiest thing to say in the book.
He said, sorry for the inconvenience. She said, hey man, stick it up your ass. He doesn't care how many babies she lovingly delivered, and she don't care that he's a man-made mountain of cash. I didn't say you gotta be Mother Teresa, but you can stand to learn a little bit of class. You came out of the womb on a silver spoon, now you'll be going back in a body cast. Baby, it's love from across the border. Oh man, you gotta learn a little every day. Baby, it's a tender heart and a tough mind, keeping my priorities in order. Baby, it's love that keeps me in line. Well, Dimeback Dirk and Jimmy the Jerk were playing cards at the local saloon. And Lonesome Lou played a washboard and kazoo and sung his little heart out in the corner of the room, while Jubilant Jane sang a sullied refrain. She was washing the dishes and spoons. And then Calamity Claire busted up the affair to hand the fellas a mop and a broom. Oh baby, it's love from across the border. Oh man, you gotta learn a little every day. Baby, it's a tender heart and a tough mind, keeping my priorities in order. Baby, it's love that keeps me in line. I couldn't see you through the dollar signs in my eyes. I was believing all them pretty little white lies. It took me far too long before I finally realized I didn't know how to compromise. I was so high, I didn't know that I was hurting you. I didn't know that I was hurting myself too. But I've been searching for the truth, and I'm thinking that baby, it's love from across the border. Oh man, you gotta learn a little every day. Yeah, baby, it's a tender heart and a tough mind, keeping my priorities in order. Baby, it's love that keeps me in line. Baby, it's love that keeps me in line. Thank you.
Your dealer's choice.
Let's do Dawn.
Dawn.
Dawn, as we say in New Jersey.
Dawn.
Dawn, as they say in Boston.
The song is called Dawn of a New Morning. That's all. They're like, what? Dawn of a New Morning. And yes, I actually wrote it about my current partner, again, who's on the east coast of Canada right now. West Coast. Where am I?
You don't even know where he is.
I don't know. He's just a rambler. Gets
Gotta ramble, baby.
Yeah, he's a banjo player. Go figure, fiddle and banjo players together. Him and I met at an old-time fiddle convention. What's that? No, this one is the biggest one in the country. It's called Clifftop. It's in West Virginia. And, that's kind of the really cool thing, I think, that drew both Mark and I to old-time and bluegrass music, is it's a very community-oriented thing. Especially with old-time, the culture is very much around getting together and jamming. I actually host an old-time jam down in Nashville, in Madison, actually, at a bar called D's. Really cool little bar. But, yeah, so there's fiddlers conventions all over the country. Smithville is one. They have them on the West Coast, on the East Coast, of course, in the Southeast. It's, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia. And it attracts people from all over the world, especially this one, Clifftop. So Frank had been playing banjo since he was 11, and, he would go on and off again. So we met down there. We were friends for a handful of years, and one thing led to another, and now we're living in Music City, Tennessee. So I wrote this when him and I were first dating. And I actually, him and I were texting a lot and, doing that thing where we were trying to play it cool but keep in touch. And I sent him the song. And I was mortified, or I was really scared too. But also I was like, you know what? If he's gonna feel weird about it, then I'll know right away that this isn't the right thing. And he liked it, to say the least.
Proposed to you after he heard it. No.
No.
Just kidding.
I'm lucky to know you and bask in your glow, even when we're miles apart. I'm lucky you chose me, how you know you don't own me. Every night I'm thanking my stars. It can turn out we have nothing at all. It might fall apart without any warning. I'm not afraid of some little pain. I won't hide my face to the dawn of a new morning. You're lucky to have me, I'm sticking around. I'll gladly dig my hands through the dirt. But if I sense something funny, I'll make my way to that door. You're lucky, I know my own worth. It can turn out we have nothing at all. It might fall apart without any warning. I'm not afraid of some little pain. I won't hide my face to the dawn of a new morning. It's as certain as the daybreak, it's clear as a bell. All the things I've still yet to learn. My man is rooting for the home team, and we're each at the helm. Hand in hand, together we'll learn. It can turn out we have nothing at all. It might fall apart without any warning. I'm not afraid, I won't shy away. In the wake of the pain comes the dawn of a new morning.
Thank you so much. Thanks, all you for coming, and thanks, Jane, for having us. It's so great to be back here in Madison, Indiana. Wow. We got one more song for you. We'd love to talk to you over at the merch piano, and we'll be hanging out, so feel free to come say hi.
We are on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, and if you don't like any of that stuff and you're more of the analog type, we do have a mailing list, and we don't spam. We pretty much email when we have new releases, which we are recording later this month, a couple new singles, so sign up on the mailing list and you'll know how that's going and when that comes out.
Let's hear it for Gary on the sound.
Yeah.
And Lindsay on video. Sorry, Lindsay. How could I miss you? This one's a mashup of many different songs into one on the chorus. If you can name all 7 songs, you get a free CD. Sitting in the kitchen on a radiator looking out the window. Revelator spinning on the record player in the other room. Snow's falling hard in the backyard, gone where the greens are gonna grow. Whiskey and coffee is a party in the early afternoon. And everybody singing Loretta, I'm over you. I'm gonna buy myself some new shoes. The moon is high, so am I. Sing a train on the island, listen to her squeal. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Singing I'm so lonesome I could cry. Singing sad boy anthems in the denim on denim in a hotel room. Or in a cowboy costume crooning at the Louisiana Jamboree. Talking about the hang while you're at the hang dang. You ought to take a rope and nope. Never Neverland is real man. It's sitting in the heart of Tennessee. Where everybody's singing Loretta, I'm over you. I'm gonna buy myself some new shoes. The moon is high, so am I. Sing a train on the island, listen to her squeal. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Singing I'm so lonesome I could cry. Singing the blues, the executive director's writing snarky haikus. The karaoke royalty rehearsals in the mirror all day long. You could wear a pair of acid wash overalls, a punk rock mullet, or a white jumpsuit with your name embroidered on it. And the bluegrass band is singing all your favorite 80s songs. And everybody singing Loretta, I'm over you. I'm gonna buy myself some new shoes. The moon is high, so am I. Sing a train on the island, listen to her squeal. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Singing I'm so lonesome I could cry. Ba-ka-ba-bow now. Amy Alvey.
Mark Kiliansky. We are Golden Shoals. Thank you.
Thank you.